And in these technical classes, we'll try to develop your problem solving ability. Okay, you know how coding is important in placement point of view. So today we'll discuss the entire placement process. What are the important in placement? What are the important in technical interview? As a non-CSID student, what you should do in this 1 year so that you can compete with computer science students. Okay. Okay. Just wait, I'm sharing my screen. 1 second. So let me first discuss the placement process and the importance of your coding or programming or the technical part. You know, there will be a written test first in the placement process. In the written test, there will be question from aptitude, English, and technical question will be there, like MCQs, okay, and coding also. How many coding question will be there? Two, three, maximum four question will be there. But the level will be same for both computer science and electronic student. Okay, same question will be there. So in the placement for the company, remember when the ETC or electronic students or EEE or E&I or CS students are eligible, so they will sit with along with the computer science students. They have to appear for the uh, this three subject like your aptitude, English, and technical. Okay, and some companies will have MCQs first from technical, and nowadays the companies are asking question. The company like your Accenture, your Capgemini, in MCQ they are asking pseudocodes. Okay, you know pseudocode is like your algorithms, which is more closer to your programming language, but independent of any programming language. Okay? More closer to like your algorithms. Okay, so we'll also teach you how to solve these pseudocodes so that you can crack your Accenture, Capgemini, okay, companies like this. Then if you clear this 3 round, there will be a coding round also after this 3 round. Now, after clearing this 3 round, you will be eligible for 4 lakh package suppose. Okay. Now, after this 3 round, there will be a coding round will be there. Around 2 programs will be there. If you clear that 2 programs, then you will be eligible for 6 or 6.5 lakh package salary. If you clear that coding round. Okay. So pseudocode is you can say your out like your output questions, but independent of any language. It is not based on C, C++, Java, or Python. Okay, it is independent of any language. Just output question based on recursion, function, looping. Okay, but there'll be no language specific question will be there. I'll show you what is pseudocode and how to solve it. Then after clearing the written test, suppose you clear only the aptitude, English, and pseudocode part, and you could not solve suppose coding, then you will be eligible for 4 lakh package. Now, after clearing this 3 round, you'll be eligible for technical PI. In technical PI, there'll be certain criteria for selection. Writing tech PI, there'll be tech PI will be there. There are certain criteria for selection. Based on this criteria, they will select you. The computer science student may be rejected, but you will be selected based on this criteria. You know what is the first criteria here? That is your attitude. Okay, this is the first criteria. Okay. Second criteria is your communication. Okay. Third criteria is your confidence. Communication or confidence, they will check your communication. Then important is your problem solving ability. Problem solving ability. They'll check. I'll explain what they will check in this. Okay. Then they will check your learning ability. Okay. Then take your domain skill. Okay. Then they'll check your IT skill. Domain, I'll explain why what will be they asked to a electronic student domain skill, IT skill. Okay. Then they'll check your project. So these are the criteria for selection and technical PI. Okay. First, they'll check your attitude. Okay. Attitude. How they'll check your attitude here? Your style of talking, your appearance. Okay. Means how you are introducing yourself, or how, suppose it is an offline interview, how you are entering to the room, how you are exiting from the room, kaise baitho, kaise baat kar rahe ho, everything matter. Okay. They will mark everything. You may not know, but they will mark it. You know, we have seen they will have an evaluation sheet where these points will be there, and that will be a scale from 1 to 5. They'll mark for each candidate. For each candidate, there will be a evaluation sheet will be there. One sheet will be there for each candidate, and there'll be a scale from 1 to 5. They'll mark in attitude. This person has 1 to 5. How much they'll mark according to that. Then they'll check your communication. It may be a technical PI. They check your communication or confidence. Okay. If you have confidence, then your communication will be, I think it will be better. Now, in communication, you don't have to speak like an American. Clarity, confidence. Clarity and confidence should be there in your answer. Okay. Clarity and confidence should be there in your answer. And when the clarity and confidence will be there, when you'll be prepared, well, okay, then the clarity and confidence will be there. Then next, they'll check your problem solving ability. Okay. Problem solving ability. You know, as a electronic student, they don't expect that you should know how to develop a game in C or C++ or Java. They will ask basic fundamental questions, basic coding questions, like how to swap two number without using third variable, without using arithmetic operator in one line. Okay. So basic coding question they will ask. They ask question from array, from your strings. Okay. Sometimes they ask uh, puzzles also. Puzzles also they ask to check your problem solving ability. Sometimes they give the case study also. Like in case of Deloitte, they give case studies to solve. Okay. To check your problem solving ability. Then next they check your learning ability. Problem solving means coding here. Written test, again, pseudocode and coding was there. In technical PI, again, they may ask to write programs also. That problem solving ability. They may ask to write programs also. Small program. Not don't afraid of that coding, because they will not ask you to develop an antivirus or create a game in C or C++ or Java or Python. They don't. They will not ask. They will not ask you. It is a 20-minute, half an hour interview. So they will ask basic fundamental programming questions. Okay. Then learning ability. How they'll check your learning ability? They'll check what extra thing you have done out of your syllabus in this 3 years. Okay, what project you have done, what certification you have done, okay, what intensive you have done, what extra thing you have done as an electronic student, how you are interested in IT. Okay, that shows your learning ability. If you don't have learning ability, because what you are learning is 3 year, 4 years, that does not matter for the company. They will provide you training. But if you don't have learning ability or interest in IT, so they may not select you. Okay. So you should have a learning ability. They'll check. Okay. Domain skill. They want to check your sincerity in academic. What you have learned in this 3 year in academic, how sincere you are. They may ask question from your DC, digital electronics. Okay, the paper you have, what you have learned in electronic. As an electronic student, they may ask question from those things. Those are also very, very important in placement point of view. It may be IT company, they may ask question from digital electronic, microprocessor. Okay, what things what you have learned in this 3 year in your academic, the question may be asked. Again, if this interview is from electronic, suppose the person who is taking your interview is from electronic, so definitely you ask more question, depth question in electronics also. So domain skill is also important. Then the IT skill. As an electronic student, C data structure, okay, at least these things you should learn, or C++, OOPS concepts, okay, or you will mention this thing also in your resume. So what do you mention in your resume? Suppose you mention AI, ML, suppose you mention it. So definitely they'll ask question on this IT, what IT skill you have. Okay. Then project. They'll see what project you have done in this 3 year. 1 project, 2 project. But that project should be innovative. Something new should be there. And you should able to summarize the project. You should able to explain your role in the project, the technology you have used in the project. Okay, it is not mandatory that you should do project in IT. It may be your electronic based project, because you know that IT cannot sustain without electronic. Everything is electronic nowadays. Okay, the backbone of IT is electronics. You all know that. So it may do project in electronics also. It may be a VLSI project, but you should be able to explain that project, what you have done in this. Okay, you must have, suppose you have done project in control system, no problem. But that should be innovative, and you should explain that project. It may be on IoT. Okay, you should be able to explain the project. So project, they will ask your role, your technology used. You have to summarize the project. Okay, so these are the criteria for selection in technical PI. Then after that, there will be HR PI will be there. Okay, but these are the important points you should remember. Okay, to crack the technical PI. But before that, there will be a written test where you will have aptitude. Aptitude will be there. We'll have English will be there. We'll have MCQs will be there. We'll have coding question will be there. Okay, MCQs may be from your pseudocode. Some companies are asking pseudocode. The companies are allowing all branch students. They ask MCQs or pseudocodes in MCQ form. Okay. Sometimes they may ask question from operating system, networking also. Okay. So, and coding question is for higher package salary. Means if you want your salary should be, starting salary should be more or high, you should be a good coder. Okay. Now, anyone have any question? I have unmute, allowed to, let me allow to unmute yourself. Okay. Anyone have any question now? I allow to.
What about electronics companies?
Electronics?
Electronics company.
Which one? Tell me, electronics company means what? Everything is electronic. IT cannot sustain without electronic.
Sir, is this the process?
This is a training class. Be careful. This is not a placement orientation I'm doing. You know the scenario. Everything is IT. And you need, tell me, yes.
So you are saying that even if we don't clear the coding part, then we still eligible, we will still eligible for the job.
Here, if you could not click the coding part, in some companies, you'll be eligible for 4 lakh package. Like company have taken Accenture, Capgemini,
But they
you're
have a
also
coding,
eligible.
but they have a coding section.
Their coding session after this for 6.5 lakh package. In TCS
Oh.
also. In TCS also. For higher package, there is a coding round will be there. After clearing this part, aptitude English and pseudocode or output questions, you can say. You'll be eligible for 4 lakh package. Then after that, there'll be another round will be there coding where you'll be eligible for 6 or 6.5 lakh package. The companies like your TCS, Accenture, Capgemini. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, is there any particular language or we should master any one language?
Here, we are there in placement. Here, I have 25 years experience in teaching this programming or coding, and 12 years in KIT. So, language is not important in problem solving or coding. You can write program in C, C++, Java, or Python. But we suggest, because we are there in training and placement, or you are observing every year the placement scenario, you should master in at least 2 languages. One is your procedure-oriented programming language, like C. Another is your object-oriented programming language, either C++ or Java or Python. Because why I'm telling this thing? Because some program will be easier in C, and some program will be more easier in C++, Java, or Python. And that is a problem if you only learn Python or Java, because there are so many libraries they have. Okay, predefined functions. And sometime in placement, the question it has been mentioned without using any library function. Or sometime the library has been disabled. You cannot use those things. Okay, then in that case, for example, sorting. In Java or in Python or C++, we have already sort methods are there, functions are there. But in the question, you cannot use those functions. You cannot use library functions. Then suppose you have done project, suppose you have written program in Python or Java and you have used sort function. Then if the question in the question it mentioned you cannot use the library functions, then that will be a problem. You cannot write program in C. But if you suppose you have already written all the sorting programs in C, like your bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort, all sorting program you have done in C, then you have done in C++, Java, or Python, then there will be no problem for you in the placement drive. If you write program first in C, your problem solving ability will be developed. You could know what is happening in the background if you first write program in C. Then after you thorough in C or practicing so much program in C, then you can go for your C++, Java, or Python. We suggest these things.
Sir?
Yes.
So what language we will be learning in this class?
In this class, mainly focusing problem solving. Okay. And C is the common language that all knows. I can teach Python. I am a Java certified professional. I am a Python certified also. I can teach all languages. I don't have any problem. But do you all know Python? I can easily teach it because Python will be easy for me.
Sir, because
But your problem solving will not be developed.
Yes, sir.
so that is the question, like which language you will be teaching in this class?
So definitely all knows which language is common. Tell me.
Sir, I don't.
So maybe C++ or Java.
Java, sir.
Yes, sir. Java will be better, sir.
Yes, so Java would be better, I
I
guess.
told the
Java
problem
is
now. I
Python.
told the problem. If you write program in Java, then your problem solving ability may not be developed. Java is
Sir,
there in
C.
next semester.
Sir, C++.
Sir, C or
Yes.
C.
C++,
We can write program in C++. What is the difference between C and C++? Tell me then. Same
So
program we can write
object-oriented.
only C out, only C in C out, and your printf scanf is there. Or rest are same we can write. Any string or array program we can write in same way. If you know STL in C++, that is different.
Sir, please teach Python, sir.
Python.
Sir, actually,
I
all
told
of
the
them.
problem in Python. You know what is the problem in Python? Anyone can tell me what is the problem in Python?
Sir, many predefined libraries are there, right?
Predefined
There are
libraries are
many
there,
predefined
and
libraries.
execution time is
It's too close to
Sir,
English.
it's slow,
Ah,
slow language.
here. Listen carefully. If you the execution is slower there. Nowadays not only time complexity, execution time is also important because competition is very high. They'll check your execution time of the program. There'll be in the question there'll be mentioned the program should execute in minimum this number of times. Some programs you can write in Python, some programs you can write in C. If your logic is strong, then if you know Python, write in Python. If you know C++, write in C. We are mainly there to develop your logic, your problem solving ability. In which language I am writing, that is not compulsory. You should write in that language. Okay, we are there to guide you here to develop your problem solving ability. If you have any problem in Python, you can get back to me and show me the problem. What problem I'm writing in C or C++. I'll write program in C++. If you can write program in Java. If there will be any problem, you can get back to me. Okay. Don't hesitate to get back to me.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, in domain skill round, sir, we have to be thorough in all the subjects that we have learned in 3 to 4 years. Or, sir, we can choose any
Yes.
3 4 main
Why not?
subjects
Why
like
not?
D.
Main subjects are there. But if there will be electronic a person who is taking your interview, they may ask question for many years from electronics. Because technical PIs are not formal interviews. There is no fixed question in technical PI. You cannot say this question has been asked to my senior, same question will be asked to you. It will vary from panel to panel, vary from year to year, vary from person to person. Suppose I am taking the interview, I can ask any question. There is no fixed question in technical interview. Suppose a person who is from electronic, who is taking your interview, he may ask question from anywhere. But some subjects are there. You have to focus on those things. That is, I have given taken an example, your DC. Okay. Digital electronics. Maximum question they ask from this area. Microprocessor, some cases also. Microprocessor, they ask questions as electronic student.
Sir, embedded systems.
what if in some question do we have to use like predefined libraries like map function and also we are not allowed to do
I told that you can use it, but if the library will be disabled,
okay,
then what will happen? You should be ready for all possible cases, post cases.
Sir,
Because sometimes they disable this library. You cannot use. Why they disable this? Because they want to check your problem solving ability. If I call the sort function, then how I can know how I'll check you know the sorting logic. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, means that in the domain skill they may also ask embedded system and regarding IoT.
Now, if you mention it in your resume, they'll ask it. If it is there in your syllabus, they will ask it.
Sir, what is in what question will ask in learning ability, sir?
Learning ability means they'll check what extra thing you have done out of your syllabus in this 3 years.
Internship and courses.
Internship, what internship you have done, what certification you have done. But that shows your learning ability. Suppose you are an electronic student and you have done a good project in IT. That shows your learning ability. ऐसे नहीं कि CV में mention करने से हो जाएगा. They will ask question, cross question will be asked. They can know actually it is copy paste or you actually have done it.
Means that even electronic student can do a course in electronics based subject, then they
I have told that you can do a project in your control system, VLSI.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can do the project and you can show it. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Is there any specific percentage or quantity for the domain of this written test, like aptitude, engineer, English, MCQs or coding?
Which one is here? Percentage means what?
Yes, I mean any type of quantity is there fixed, like 60%, 40%, or any
that depend upon the company. Don't ask this question. That depend upon the company's requirement.
Okay.
You are all smart.
Sir, in coding, can PHP be an option?
PHP?
Yes, sir.
PHP be an option. Suppose you are developing a web application, okay, then you can mention it. In coding, there will be but written test, there will be no option for coding. C is the common, C++. Python नहीं भी हो सकता है कुछ कंपनी में. बट सी एंड सी प्लस प्लस सारा कंपनी में होगा, ये याद रखो, इसीलिए हम उसी में फोकस कर रहे हैं। सी एंड सी प्लस प्लस सारा कंपनी में होगा, जावा होगा, पाइथन होगा, और कुछ नहीं होगा। एक दो कंपनी सी शार्प पूछता है, उसको छोड़ दो, आप भूल जाओ उसके बारे में। ओके, ये चारों लैंग्वेज है जो कंपनी में आता है, सी, सी प्लस प्लस, जावा एंड पाइथन। बट कुछ कंपनी में पाइथन नहीं हो सकता है, बट सी एंड सी प्लस प्लस सारा कंपनी में होगा। ओके,
सर सीनियर्स बोल रहे थे कि किट प्लेसमेंट में जावा ज्यादातर कंपनीज पूछ रहे हैं, तो सर क्या
ऑप्शन है,
जावा
ऑप्शन है उसमें, क्यों वरीड हो रहे हो? उसमें ऑप्शन आता है, जो ऑनलाइन कंपाइलर उसमें ऑप्शन आता है, सी, सी प्लस प्लस, जावा। पाइथन कुछ कंपनी में नहीं है। ओके, बट धीरे धीरे सब इंक्लूड कर रहे हैं, धीरे धीरे वो ऑप्शन देते हैं बच्चों को सारा, कौन सा आप लैंग्वेज में प्रोग्राम, कौन सा लैंग्वेज यूज करो प्रोग्राम लिख लो, क्योंकि लैंग्वेज डज नॉट मैटर। ओके, वो लैंग्वेज दे देंगे, डिजेबल कर देंगे, यू कैन नॉट यूज दिस लाइब्रेरीज, तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है? उनको सिर्फ कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ठीक है, आगे चलते हैं क्लास में। मैं क्लियर कर देता हूँ उसको।
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. I asked it a little late. But
Yes.
in domain skills, can we say something like we are good at web development or maybe cloud? So from
But
there, can we
that is
expect
not your
questions?
domain. That is not your domain. As an electronic student, what is your domain? That is the project you have done, web development project you have done, or your skill, IT skill, you have some.
Sir, I am from electronics and computer science branch. Sir.
So you can mention.
Yes, sir.
Your domain is both electronics and computer science. They will ask question from operating system if it is there in your course.
Yes, sir, we do.
Definitely ask question from operating system, RDBMS, networking. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So, as we are students like electronics and computer science,
Yes.
so we come under electronics, but like as if we have majorly subjects related to computer science only.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir,
in
that's the
core
point.
domain, do we face a problem there then?
No, you not face problem. You have an advantage. Why you face problem? Don't worry. क्योंकि क्या क्वेश्चन आएगा कोई बता सकता है? अभी से कोई नहीं बता सकता है क्या क्वेश्चन आएगा। कंप्यूटर साइंस से आएगा, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स से आएगा, और डिपेंड करता है जो पर्सन सामने बैठा है, वो अगर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है तो क्वेश्चन कहाँ से आएगा? डेफिनेटली इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स से। अगर सामने वाला जो है वो अगर कंप्यूटर साइंस है तो कहाँ से क्वेश्चन पूछेगा आपको? कंप्यूटर साइंस से। क्यों वरीड हो रहे हो आपसे? डोंट वरी, यू रेडी फॉर बोथ।
Okay.
सर
यस
सर, हम लोग को 6 सेमेस्टर में एक ऑप्शन मिलता है फॉर अ माइनर डिग्री।
ओके,
तो हम लोग जब सपोज अब हम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड टेलीकम्युनिकेशंस हैं, एंड सपोज इफ आई डू अ माइनर इन कंप्यूटर्स,
लेते हैं बच्चे, आरडीएमएम से लेते हैं काफी बच्चे, देखे हैं हमने।
तो सर मेनली क्वेश्चंस मेरा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स बैकग्राउंड से होगा या कंप्यूटर्स में हम
नहीं
क्या
वो
सीखें, या सब मिक्स
वो तो
होगा?
इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हो, वो मत पूछो उसको, वो देखेंगे बाद में। वो आरडीएमएस आप सीबी में लिख सकते हो, यू नो आरडीएमएस अगर आप पढ़े हो।
ओके सर।
ओके, चलते आगे, मैं डिजेबल कर रहा हूँ आपका। ओके, आगे चलते देखो। So we are going towards coding here. We'll learn basics also, basic fundamental things in coding. But before that, I want to show you how the coding can be a fun puzzles. It can be a puzzle or fun, you can say. How we can think differently and code efficiently. Because nowadays, the company need the candidate who can write the code efficiently. Means only problem solving is not sufficient. You should solve the problem in minimum time, okay, complexity. Or you can say nowadays, not only time complexity, your execution time is also important. Then how we can think differently and code efficiently? I'm taking an example here. What is this puzzle in coding? And every year, the companies ask a common question. Swap to number. Okay, that is a common question interviewer asks in the technical PI, not in the written test, remember. In technical PI, they test your problem solving, coding ability. They ask to swap to number. But in the question, there'll be so many constraints will be there, condition will be there. Okay. What is the condition? You cannot use third variable. You cannot use arithmetic operator, means plus, minus, you cannot use. You cannot write multiple lines in one line. Remember the question. in one line without using third variable, without using arithmetic operator, you have to swap two number. You know, this answer is language specific also. If I write the same thing in Python, I will write like this: a b is equal to b comma a. Suppose a value is, okay, suppose a value is equal to 5 and b is equal to 7. If I write a comma b is equal to b comma a, it will swap two number also. But that is not, they will ask in C. They ask in C, how can I swap these two number? Then you cannot say that I don't know C. You know why? Because they know that C was there in your course. If you say I don't know C, then there will be a problem in the interview. That means you are not sincere about your studies. अगर C कोर्स में नहीं होता तो अलग बात है. And all knows that सबका फर्स्ट ईयर में C है, सब पढ़ के आए C में. Okay, so they will ask in C, write a program to swap two number, but condition is that without using third variable, without using arithmetic operator, in one line. ये कॉमन क्वेश्चन है, काफी बार इंटरव्यू में पूछा गया है. अगर मैं थर्ड वेरिएबल यूज करूंगा तो कैसे लिखूंगा? C is equal to A is equal to B, then B is equal to C. ये लिखूंगा मैं थर्ड वेरिएबल, बट ये नहीं चाहिए उनको. We cannot use third variables. Okay, ये नहीं कर सकते हम. अगर मैं थर्ड वेरिएबल नहीं यूज करूंगा तो आई कैन राइट लाइक दिस: A is equal to A plus B, B is equal to A minus B, then A is equal to A minus B. This is also a solution to swap two number. But उनको ये भी नहीं चाहिए. Okay, they don't want this thing. बता आपको ये जो आंसर बता दिया था वो सिलेक्ट हो जाएगा आराम से. You know the answer in one?
Sir, we can do A is equal to A star B.
Yes, sir.
B is equal to A by B, and then A is equal to A by B.
You know, this is more efficient than what we are telling. You know why? I'm using an bitwise operators. You know, bitwise operators are more efficient than arithmetic operator. Okay, means question में था, we cannot use plus one means arithmetic operator. Means into division also you cannot use. Okay, without using third variable, without using arithmetic operator, in one line you have to swap two number. Now ये अगर आप लिख दोगे तो उनका दिल खुश हो जाएगा that you know something about coding, efficient programming. They need smart students who can write efficient code. If I write x are equal to b, x are equal to a, x are equal to b, it will exchange the value between two variables, a and b. Now, to write this type of efficient code, why I choose this question? Because your concept must be clear on that particular language or particular programming language. You can say. If your concept is not clear on operator, okay, on data type, variables, then you cannot write efficient programs. Especially operators, you can say. Here, you know, bitwise operators. The operator which work on the binary digits of the number. Okay. So we are not there to teach you ABCD of your C or C++ or Java Python. You have already learned these things. Here we are there to you know, क्या करना हम क्या करें, पॉलिश करेंगे आपको, आपका फंडा क्लियर करेंगे, थोड़ा पॉलिश करेंगे आपको, so that you will be ready for placement. यहाँ पर हम A to Z आपका C++, Java Python नहीं पढ़ा सकते, कोई भी नहीं पढ़ाएगा आपको A to Z of C Python. हम आपको प्रॉब्लम कराएंगे एंड प्रॉब्लम में जितना कॉन्सेप्ट सब आएगा वो कॉन्सेप्ट आपका पूरा क्लियर करेंगे, जितना कॉन्सेप्ट है. नाउ व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट बिहाइंड दिस हियर? दिस क्वेश्चन में कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है? यहाँ पे इस प्रोग्राम को लिखने के लिए क्या कॉन्सेप्ट जानना जरूरी है? bitwise operators. Okay, is to know the bitwise operators. So operator is very important. in all language. कोई भी language आप पढ़ रहे हो, operator जानना जरूरी है. If you know Python, they may ask, what is identity operator? What is membership operator? In the interview, they may ask you. Okay. Java पढ़ रहे हो तो पूछ सकते हैं, what is instance of operator? Instance of operator का काम क्या है? So in the interview, they ask fundamental things. They'll not ask you to create game in Java or Python. They'll check your fundamental concept is clear or not, because they will provide you training. Okay. If your fundamental is clear, then they can easily train you on a particular language in 7 to 10 days. So now how it is working here? What is the concept behind this? Bitwise operators. You know what are the bitwise operators we have? We have bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR. Okay. We have double greater than. We have double less than. That is your right shift and left shift operator. In Java also we have triple greater than is also there. Okay. We have one's complement operator. One's complement operator. These are all bitwise operator. Work on the binary digits of the number. Maximum students must have ignored these operators. That is the problem. Okay. ये जो operator है, they work on the binary digits of the number. And these operators makes your program more efficient. ये AND हम use करेंगे. Without relational operator, we can use AND also. I'll show how to use AND in programming to make it more efficient. You know why these operators are more efficient than arithmetic operator? Because they directly work on the binary digits of the number. No extra machine instruction is required. But in case of plus, minus, into, division, that is a set of machine instruction for this. But this directly work on the binary digits of the number. Suppose example here, 1 and 1 is your 1. But 1 and 0 is your 0. Then 0 and 1 is your 0. Then 0 and your 0 is 0. This is a AND operator. Okay. Similarly, in case of OR, here, I can write here. This is why I'm teaching this. You'll see in the question. The next slide में सारा question है. वहाँ पे इस सब का use है बहुत सारा. Okay. 1 or 1 is 1. You are all electronic students. You know these things very well. 1 or 0 is 1. 0 or 1 is 1. And 0 or 0 is 0. मैं आपको एक्सर का कितना काम है आपको बताऊंगा. जस्ट ये खत्म होने दो. नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल में बताऊंगा हाउ दिस bitwise operators आर इम्पोर्टेंट इन कोडिंग. और एक मैं एग्जाम्पल बताऊंगा जहां पे सेम एफिशिएंट प्रोग्राम लिखेंगे यूजिंग दिस एक्सर ऑल्सो. नाउ एक्सर क्या है यहाँ पे एक्सक्लूसिव और है. आज एन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक स्टूडेंट यू नो एक्सर वेरी वेल. 1 एक्सर 1 इज क्या है? 0 है. 0 है. एक्सक्लूसिव और है वो. 1 XOR 0 is 1.
0.
1.
Oh, sorry,
1
1. Sir.
1 है. 0 XOR 1 is
1.
Okay. Your attendance will be automatically captured. Don't worry about the attendance. This is a in Zoom. Your attendance will be automatically. Your multiple in and time, everything will be captured by the Zoom. Okay. You're with your email ID also. your email ID, your name, everything will be captured automatically. So this is your XOR exclusive OR. Okay. Similarly, we have right shift. पढ़ेंगे हम आगे जाके ये वंस कॉम्प्लीमेंट ऑपरेटर, ये लेफ्ट शिफ्ट राइट शिफ्ट ऑपरेटर के बारे में. अभी इन तीनों का लेके हमको प्रोग्राम करना है. इसको मैं पहले इसलिए कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ा रहा हूँ. तो डोंट थिंक दैट वी विल ओनली फोकस ऑन कोडिंग. आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करेंगे, फिर उसके साथ प्रोग्रामिंग भी करते जाएंगे हम. ओके. बट प्रोग्राम लिखने के लिए कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होना जरूरी है. इसीलिए प्रोग्रामिंग कोडिंग नहीं होता है बच्चों का, क्योंकि उनका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं होता है. okay. देखो यहाँ पे क्या काम हो रहा है. देखो यहाँ पे can anyone tell me what is this XOR equal to? This is a what type of operator? XOR equal to
shorthand.
Shorthand क्या है वो?
Relational.
A equal to A XOR B.
Assignment operator. Okay. Compound assignment वो. Okay. You know different type of assignment. We have a simple assignment. We have a compound assignment. Okay. We have a chained assignment. We have a embedded assignment. Okay. Simple assignment, compound assignment, chained assignment, and embedded assignment. You know what is simple assignment? If I write x is equal to 5, this is simple assignment. But if I write x plus equal to 5, plus equal to 5, it is same as x is equal to x plus 5. Okay. In x is equal to 5, the 5 will be overwritten. But in case of x plus equal to 5, what is the previous value? 5 will be added to it. So similarly, plus equal to, minus equal to, into equal to, division equal to, modulus equal to, this XOR equal to, which is same as x is equal to x plus 5. So similarly here, in this case, A XOR equal to B is same as A is equal to A XOR B. Okay. Now chained assignment. Okay. What is that? I can write x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 5. This type of assignment is known as chained assignment. Okay. At a time I assign 5 to all these three, x, y, and z. And we have another embedded assignment is there, in which one assignment within another assignment. Like this. I can write like this. What is this one? First y will be 10, then x will be 10 plus 5, 15. I mean one assignment within another assignment. That is called embedded assignment. Now, can anyone tell me what type of assignment it is then? This one?
So it's a compound.
This is a combination of
compound and chain.
Compound and chain assignment. Okay. So I given a name here that is called hybrid assignment. इसका नाम मैंने दिया, उसका नाम है hybrid assignment, which is a combination of compound and chained assignment. In this compound and chained assignment, what is happening here? How many assignment we have? 3. 1, 2, and 3. Why I select from right to left? You know, the operator has an associativity, and assignment operator has an associativity right to left. ये fundamental भी आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा. Now this is same as A is equal to A XOR B. This is same as B is equal to B XOR A. And this is same as again A is equal to A XOR B. Okay. Now 3 operations we are doing here in one line. It will swap the variable I and B. Now take the example A is equal to 5 here. Now can anyone tell me what is the binary value of 5?
101. 101.
101. Okay. What is the binary value of 7?
111.
111.
111. Okay. Now I want to do the first operation. What is the first operation here? A is equal to A XOR B. So A is equal to, now do the XOR operation. 1 XOR 1 is
0.
0. 1. Okay. Now the A value has been changed. Okay. Now do the second operation. B is equal to B XOR A. Now B is equal to B XOR A. A has been changed. Now do the XOR operation. 0, 0,
1
0,
0.
1 0.
1 0 1, then 0, then 1. Okay. Now do the third operation. That is A is equal to, again, A XOR B. 1 1 1. Now this is my final value. ये चेंज हो गया है, ये नहीं है, ये सारा चेंज हो गया अभी. This is my final value. Convert into decimal. Now what is the value of B? कितना है? 5. ये कितना हो गया? 7 हो गया. ओके. तो हम बीट वाइज के ऑपरेटर के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं अभी. तो आज क्लास क्या है? बीट वाइज ऑपरेटर के बारे में. ओके. और एक पॉजल है इसमें जो हम डिस्कस करेंगे अभी. So there is a question given in the interview. Write a program to convert a character to uppercase if it is in lowercase and lowercase if it is in uppercase. मतलब क्या है? अगर वो कैरेक्टर इनपुट करोगे, अगर कैरेक्टर कैपिटल है तो स्मॉल में कन्वर्ट करोगे, स्मॉल में है तो कैपिटल में कन्वर्ट करोगे. Can anyone tell me the logic how to do it? मैं इसको क्लियर कर रहा हूँ. ओके.
सर एस का ही वैल्यू से,
हाँ बताओ
सर एस का ही वैल्यू से कर सकते हैं.
कैसे चेक करेंगे हम? If CH is equal to greater than 65 and
less than
95.
less than
90.
97.
less than
No sir, 90
less than equal to 90.
The 90.
Okay.
Sir, greater than is equal to 65 ना.
हाँ, greater than equal to 65. Good. And 80. तो क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे? CH is equal to CH plus 32 कर देंगे.
32 sir.
क्यों? क्योंकि कैरेक्टर स्मॉल एंड 65 किसका इसकी वैल्यू है? कैपिटल ए का. ओके. तो स्मॉल ए करने के लिए 97 चाहिए, तो इसलिए प्लस 32 कर देंगे. एल्स फिर इफ ले लेंगे, क्योंकि वो स्पेशल कैरेक्टर भी हो सकता है. इज इक्वल टू 97 करेंगे
97
एंड
122.
ये चीज इक्वल टू 122. ओके. तो क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे?
CH minus
minus 32 कर देंगे.
32. अब कितना ऑपरेशन यहाँ पे करें? देखो कितना सारा ऑपरेशन हो रहा है. देखो ये कंडीशन चेक हो रहा है, एंड हो रहा है, प्लस हो रहा है. ओके. बहुत सारा ऑपरेशन यहाँ पे हो रहा है. A1 2 3 देन 4 देन 5, कितना सारा ऑपरेशन हो रहा है. बट इंटरव्यू लगा नहीं, मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए. दिस इज नॉट एन एफिशिएंट कोड. ये लॉजिक मुझे नहीं चाहिए. दिस इज नॉट एन एफिशिएंट प्रोग्राम. यू आर नॉट एफिशिएंट कोडर और प्रोग्रामर. अगर कोई ये लिख देगा, काम खत्म. अगर मैं ये लिख देता हूं तो काम खत्म. वो सेम काम करेगा ये जो काम कर रहा है. इतना चीज मैं क्यों लिखूंगा? इतना लिखने से काम होगा. कैसे काम हो रहा है देखो एक्सर का. अभी समझ रहे हैं ना ये प्लेसमेंट ट्रेनिंग का क्यों पढ़ना क्लासेस. द गैप ये आपने कहां पे पढ़े? एकेडमी में. वो करेक्ट है जो पढ़े आपने, पूरा करेक्ट है वो. बट प्लेसमेंट में क्या चाहिए कंपनी को? एफिशिएंट कोड चाहिए. ओके. ये तो सब कोई भी लिख देगा. उनको क्या सब बच्चे लेना है? उनको एफिशिएंट लेना है जो याद रखेगा उसको, जो वहां पे बता सकता है. ओके. नाउ CH इज इक्वल टू CH XOR 32 कैसे काम कर रहा है देखो यहाँ पे. ओके. एग्जाम्पल लेके करते हैं. सपोज CH इज इक्वल टू कैपिटल A. ओके, अगर मैं लिखूंगा CH इज इक्वल टू CH एक्सर 32, उसके वो क्या हो जाएगा, स्मॉल a हो जाएगा। कैसे हो रहा है देखो यहाँ पे, ये सब ASCII कैरेक्टर का खेल है यहाँ पे, ASCII वैल्यू का। ओके, अब a का ASCII वैल्यू कोई बता सकता है कितना है?
010000001
हो गया। ओके, अब 32 का बाइनरी वैल्यू क्या है? हो गया, 2 टू 5 है, देखो 0 से शुरू हो रहा है, 2 टू 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 है 65 में, क्योंकि कैपिटल ए का ASCII वैल्यू 65 है, ये 65 का बाइनरी वैल्यू है। अब इसमें एक्सर करो दोनों का, अब कितना आएगा बताओ। देखो 0 एक्सर 0 0 है, 1 एक्सर 0 1 है, ये 1 है, ठीक है ना, समझ रहे ना इसको, 0 0 0 0 1 है। अब इसको डेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करो, कितना आएगा? ये इसका डेसिमल वैल्यू कितना है? 97। अगर आप B लिखोगे तो 98 आएगा, C लिखोगे 99 आएगा, ये कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा 99 में बाइनरी में। ओके, अब सेम कोड स्मॉल के लिए कैसे काम कर रहा है देखो। ओके, सपोज आई एंटर स्मॉल ए, मैंने स्मॉल ए एंट्री किया सपोज, जिसका ASCII वैल्यू यही है, और एक बार नहीं लिख रहा हूं, ये मेरा स्मॉल ए है, ठीक है ना। इसमें मैं एक्सर 32 करूंगा, वो कैपिटल ए हो जाएगा, देखो। ओके, 32 करेंगे कितना है भाई? 0 1 0 0 0 0 ओके, इसमें भी एक्सर करो, कितना आ रहा है देखो एक्सर में?
0 1 0
1 0
0 0 0
0 1। तो इसका ASCII वैल्यू कितना है? 65 है, 65 है, तो ये क्या बन गया अभी? स्मॉल
कैपिटल बन गया सर।
तो यही सब आपको यहीं पे सीखना है क्लासेस में।
सर एक डाउट है सर, कैरेक्टर टाइप में हम लोग क्या बिटवाइज यूज कर सकते हैं?
कहाँ पे?
कैरेक्टर टाइप वेरिएबल में
सारा मैं सारा केस में ऐसे नहीं है, वो लिमिटेड है इसका सॉल्यूशन, सब में आप नहीं यूज कर सकते, सब प्लेसेस में ये सब स्पेसिफिक है सॉल्यूशन इसका, सब केस में आप चाहोगे जो कोई भी केसेस में ये यूज करूंगा होगा क्या? वो स्पेसिफिक है, सब ऑपरेटर स्पेसिफिक काम के लिए, सब सारा काम के लिए नहीं वो यूज होगा थोड़ा वो।